What's going on, y'all? Peace to the world. Hope all is well with everybody. So, in the middle of the corona chaos, we still at it. So, I wanted to touch on a little something. I actually had just did that post not too long ago. This is about yesterday's joint I did, about words of power. And I ended up going on Facebook and posted it in a few groups, right? And this had me going because I'm like, wow. Even when a brother's trying to just spread awareness or share some information with the intentions of just having a build, I like to call it building pyramids, just looking for brothers and sisters to add on or absorb the information for what it is. I know by putting certain things out there, it exposes me and leaves me open for critique. And it's not that I don't want to critique or how could I put it? I'm open for it. I'm just open for the critique. Like I'm not, but there's a difference between critique and a heckler or individuals that resonate at a lower vibration, just looking to try to like throw shade on your shine. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I posted it in a group, and one guy posts or comments about the language thing, on how I seen the word language, and he put language equals language and spelled it the way that I was pronouncing it or enunciating it, and had it in question, whatever. And I just, like I said, like I understand, overstand, and understand that anything that's coming at me or around me is an aspect of me. So the moment I feed into something of that magnitude or at that vibration is the moment that thing becomes me. You know what I mean? So I have the option to absorb it, learn from it, evolve in the moment of absorbing it, and transmute it. You know what I mean? That's where Philosopher's Stone comes in. You turn the lead into gold. So, and that's what I do. So the one of the guys that commented, trying to downplay it a little bit, and I just responded with the emoji. Got him out of here. Next, another guy comments asking basically if I'm serious or not. I can't even remember how and what he commented, but I know he had a question mark at the end of whatever it is that he had, or whatever it was that he was proposing. I'm not really sure where he was coming. I just knew that it had ill intent behind it, right? Because you can feel that when you vibrate high. You can feel the ill intent behind things. Trust and belief. So I asked if that was rhetorical. He comments back with, "Well, that's up." It was really, really, really sarcastic. Like, well, I don't know. It's your post type thing. And I responded back with, "Yeah, it is my post, but I didn't propose a question." So he responds back with it being a linguistical error, as if I'm telling you guys that language is spelled L-A-N-G with which at the end of it. I know how to spell language. This guy was coming at me to try to throw shade at my brilliance. Now, the point of the vlog yesterday was to just share information. These are nothing but observations, things that I'm noticing or taking heed to. Doesn't mean that what I'm saying is law, but I do know one thing, that what I speak and the information that I share is subject for critique, but it's not subject for ill intent. And with that being said, he tried to trick me out of my position, and that can never happen because I know who I am. Only people who don't know who they are can be tricked out of their position. You feel me? So with that being said, I immediately knew that that was a lower vibration of myself. I once was him. I once was the guy looking to try to prove a point against somebody else. But when you know who you are, you have no points to prove. Only people who don't know who they are constantly looking for validation or self-validation to make themselves feel bigger, because it's hard for them to look themselves in the mirror every day. You follow me? I've never been that guy. I dropped out the womb feeling and knowing the stuff that I feel and know. You follow me? It doesn't mean that what I know is absolute. It's my knowing. My knowing might not be your knowing. You follow me? So when someone comes at you, try to recognize the vibration. Me knowing that used to be me. I used to be that guy who was trying to prove a point. When I say I've always known, I've just always had awareness. Doesn't mean I've always been evolved enough to recognize the aspects of myself that are around me. You got me? So I immediately recognized that was a lower vibrational version of myself and my past self. And I realized in that moment that I wasn't going to allow him to trick me out of my position, so it was time to get him up out of here. So I responded with, he who knows not that he knows not. So he's a fool. Avoid him. You follow me? I'll repeat. He who knows not that he knows not is a fool. Avoid him. So take heed to that. Stay away from those vibrations. He didn't even realize that I was his higher self at that moment, because he had to comment again. And what he commented with was he agreed and bye, like a child. You know what I mean? In psychology, they teach you that every individual has three identities: the adult, the parent, and the child. So naturally, his response to the adult was the child identity. You follow me? So I had to be the adult in the situation. I bowed out. He who knows not and knows not that he knows is a fool. Avoid him. So that's how I got up out of there, man. So try not let the bullshit become you. Once it started from hunger, after some shit like that Jay said, you know, try not to let the bullshit become you, since it started from fame. I can't remember the words or whatever, but yeah. Don't let lower aspects of yourself bring you down. Don't let people try to pull you down. You know what I mean? Don't let people clip your wings. I didn't make that post for people to come at me with ill intent. These posts are to spread awareness, for us to build pyramids, provoke thought, and hopefully you guys can add on. Share with me. Let's have an exchange. Teach me something. You know what I mean? We are all teachers and all students. Nobody is superior and nobody is inferior, but nobody is equal either. Remember that. My light is brilliant. No fear is the bridge to absolute freedom. Peace.